It's a normal Swedish name. IKEA.
IKEA stores are known around the world as places to get serviceable furniture at competitive prices. For many others, the furniture store is a great place to get a smorgasbord of Swedish delicacies. We all know about the meatballs, but there is more to the IKEA food game than those tasty round treats. Here are 10 foods that make you want to shop IKEA every day.
Once you walk in, you don't know what to do. That's why they serve food. They know you can't get out.
Mork from IKEA.
I'm brand new to coffee, so I don't want too much.
Mork means dark, and Mork Roastat Cafe is a popular ground coffee that is sold in IKEA stores. This is a good idea because IKEA stores also sell a variety of coffee makers that you can purchase after you've sampled the coffee with some cream cakes. Who needs to wait in line at a crowded Starbucks when you can enjoy a fresh cup at your local IKEA?
A large black coffee.
You can then bring home a package of coffee so you can enjoy it anytime you need a little pick-me-up. One of the most popular varieties is the dark roast, which boasts strong, rich flavors that will satisfy coffee drinkers of all tastes. The bold taste finishes with hints of chocolate that go down smooth to the last drop. IKEA prides itself on many of its food products being organic, and this coffee is indeed organic. IKEA says that these 100% Arabica beans are grown on small farms in South America that are committed to using sustainable practices and fair conditions for their workers. You can check the origins of the coffee beans you buy if you visit their site for the most up-to-date information. IKEA's packages of coffee are relatively inexpensive in this era of niche gourmet products, and they have received good reviews on several platforms. Sounds like heaven in a mug.
This is a cup of coffee.
Munsbit snacks at IKEA.
So many snacks, so little time.
IKEA's Munsbit snacks are portable little bags of fruits and nuts that are perfect for munching on while you're strolling through the furniture showrooms. These bags of Swedish trail mix would also be a great choice for more active pursuits, such as a post-workout snack or to re-energize you during a grueling day hike. Munsbit snacks are available in several different varieties that include a mix of nuts,
Oh, my nuts.
such as cashews and almonds, and fruits like strawberries and blueberries. The great thing about these little single-serving pouches is that they make healthy snacking easy and convenient. Instead of grabbing a sugary candy bar or some other junk food that you might regret later, Munsbit snacks make it just as easy to grab a high-energy snack to keep you going during a busy day at the office or in the gym. Munsbit snacks also include oat-based smoothies, so you can also have a refreshing drink to boost your energy and give you all the necessary nutrients to keep you going. Most of us like to snack, and IKEA makes the choices a lot easier to have a snack that isn't just healthy, but also tasty enough to satisfy your cravings for something good and good for you.
Good.
Get your hands on these buns at IKEA.
Cinnamon roll.
IKEA has a good reputation for tasty coffee, and the perfect complement to good coffee is a warm and sweet cinnamon bun. They boast a rich cinnamon center and are generously sprinkled with coarse nib sugar. These Swedish cinnamon buns would make the perfect choice for a quick and delicious breakfast or as the end to a long day of shopping in IKEA's furniture showrooms. If you don't want to eat them at the store, you can buy the cinnamon buns frozen in a package of 6. They only take about 15 minutes to heat up in the oven.
Just put it in the oven for half an hour at 350.
Like the trend with so many popular food items, there are a number of online sites offering you the secret recipe for IKEA cinnamon buns. Some of these recipes might be pretty close to the real thing, but the only way to be sure you're getting the real thing is to go and get them at your local IKEA. There is no bad time for a hot cup of coffee and a delicious cinnamon bun. Or maybe 2.
The cinnamon, the roll of the cinnamon.
IKEA Veggie style.
You know, eat your green vegetables.
Even if you are not a vegetarian, you might want to try IKEA's tasty vegetarian or meatless meatballs. Customers have long raved about the furniture company's traditional Swedish meatballs, and the company is hoping that this goodwill will extend to its plant-based meatball option. Like their beef and pork cousins, the vegetarian option is available fresh at the restaurants or in the stores in a frozen package. The frozen option will allow you to experiment with different recipes at your leisure. You can use them for Italian-style sandwiches or with your basic noodle and rice dishes.
Rice is rice.
The meatballs go great with mashed potatoes, and so would the vegetarian option. Any way you decide to enjoy them, you'll have a tasty alternative to the traditional Swedish meatballs. IKEA proudly markets its meatless meatballs as a boon to your health and as a way to help sustain the environment. Advocates of vegetarianism explain that plant-based foods require much less infrastructure and resources to produce the same amount of food as similar animal-based products. So whether you are trying to be kind to the planet or you just prefer the taste of IKEA's vegetarian meatballs, you can enjoy them knowing you have made a good choice.
You didn't really make any choices.
Cake for a princess at IKEA.
Weakness? Cake.
IKEA has come through with a variety of tasty cakes, including the coveted princess cakes. You can eat them fresh at the food courts with a cup of coffee, or you can buy them frozen and take them home to serve to friends and guests. The princess cakes come in different flavors, but are usually filled with a combination of custard and fruit. They are covered in a colorful marzipan coating that makes these both delicious and eye-catching. Perfect for everything from a book club to a tea party.
That's right, Joyce. The tea party has gained a sizable following.
Like the meatballs that have become so popular, the princess cakes have become a focus of online recipe sites. These sites promise to teach you to make your own princess cake that look and taste just like what you would find at IKEA. This is all well and good, but chances are that the IKEA bakers are more skilled than novices trying to make them at home. However, if you are an aspiring baker, then making them fresh in your kitchen would likely be worth the effort. Whether you make them yourself or buy them at IKEA, princess cakes are a great choice for a tasty and unique dessert. After a long day at the office, a cup of tea and a couple of princess cakes might be just what the doctor ordered.
Cake is my weakness.
IKEA. King of the meatballs.
The king is on the meatballs!
IKEA's famous Swedish meatballs are enjoyed around the world for their unique, savory flavor. They go really well with mashed potatoes and are often served over egg noodles or rice for a complete and satisfying meal. These meatballs are so popular that some people visit their local IKEA more for the meatballs than for some good deals on the furniture. The IKEA recipe uses a mixture of beef and pork, as well as a host of seasonings that make for a tasty but not spicy treat. Hopefully, Swedes were not too upset when their government had to put out an official statement conceding that their national culinary treasure is, in fact, not of Swedish origin.
How am I supposed to cross a town on just a 25 meatballs?
It turns out that a Swedish king exiled to Turkey brought back this delicious dish when he returned to his homeland. Regardless of this, the Swedes have definitely made these balls of meat their own. The IKEA recipe has grown in popularity to the point that a number of online sites offer what they say are recipes to make your own IKEA meatballs that taste just like the ones you can order at the stores. If you don't want to eat them at the store, you can buy a bag of frozen meatballs and heat them up at home. Swedish meatballs are a versatile staple that can be used in any number of skillet dishes, sandwiches, as well as the more traditional pairings with potatoes and egg noodles.
What were you dreaming about? Noodles?
In the clouds at IKEA.
In the clouds?
You might be more familiar with strawberry jam or raspberry jam, but in the northern regions where Sweden is found, the cloudberry is very popular. These berries are rare enough in these regions that the jam made from them is considered to be something of a delicacy. IKEA sells a traditional cloudberry jam that people spread on everything, from toast to waffles and pancakes.
Pancakes!
This version of the jam is organic, and the furniture giant reminds its customers that the organic production processes represent a more sustainable way to cultivate the berries. The cloudberry is well known in Scandinavian countries for its formidable health benefits, including improving cardiovascular health, detoxifying the body, and strengthening the immune system. You can find a number of recipes online for cloudberry jam, but IKEA sells a popular brand that you can pick up at one of its many stores, or you can order it and have it shipped to your door. A cup of IKEA coffee and some cloudberry jam on toast sounds like a good way to start the day.
It's my favorite way to start the day.
Frittered Away.
Coolest potato man ever. Period. End of story.
Although mashed potatoes are a fan favorite and a go-to side dish for IKEA's Swedish meatballs, the potato fritters look like they are well worth a try. Roasty, or potato fritters, have their origins in Switzerland, where they were usually served for breakfast, but the Swedes have since adopted them as one of their favorite potato dishes. IKEA has made them a customer favorite, both in the furniture showroom restaurants and as a frozen food they can bring home. The frozen option makes for a convenient, easy-to-make side dish that IKEA says goes well with any meat, and we see no reason to disagree with them. These potato pancakes can simply be heated in the oven for a few minutes and are crispy and ready to serve. Seems like these would be perfect as a side dish for IKEA's Swedish meatballs.
How many a meatball in the gondola?
But just as good as a quick and satisfying snack by themselves. There are a number of recipes online that use IKEA's potato fritters. These tasty recipes include a fritter casserole and a fritter salad, and both of them sound pretty good as a side or a main dish. However, it would probably be just as well to stick with the basic potato fritters because it doesn't seem like they need much improvement to be just about perfect.
We gotta be twice as perfect as anybody else.
Hot salmon at IKEA.
Only selling the finest farm-raised salmon in the county, that's all.
If hot smoked salmon sounds like something you would be interested in, then IKEA, surprisingly, might be the furniture store/restaurant for you. Hot smoked salmon, as opposed to cold smoked salmon, is more cooked. This is a good choice for many because it makes the fish easier to eat in pieces or added to a dish. Also, you don't lose any of the coveted smoky flavor that you'd expect from a quality smoked fish. IKEA recommends that you defrost the frozen fish and serve it either cold or lukewarm. IKEA's chefs say that their salmon is good on toast or as part of a salad mixed with things like cauliflower, egg, chili, and mixed greens, and a dressing of your choice. They also recommend a sauce senap and dill sauce to complement the fish.
Look, are you here to buy fish or are you just kicking the tires?
The furniture store wants its customers to know that its fish meets all the criteria for ASC Global Standards. The company is proud to tell its customers about the careful processes it uses to sustainably farm its salmon. This is not only good for the planet, it also means that there will be plenty more salmon to enjoy for many years to come. So if you're looking for a protein-packed meal but want something other than the Swedish meatballs at IKEA, the hot smoked salmon would be a fine change of pace.
We have smoked salmon.
Little berries that can.
What is a lingonberry?
Lingonberries have long been a basic part of Scandinavian nutrition. These little berries are chock full of vitamins, minerals, and even antioxidants. This bright red berry is found growing all over Scandinavia and are easily picked. But their bitter taste straight off the bush means they need a little work before they become the popular staple they are known to be.
This Swedish berry is also known as the cowberry.
One of the favorite ways lingonberries are used is to make them into a liquid concentrate with sugar and citric acid. This makes the lingonberries into a rich syrup that can be used to improve a lot of different dishes. This syrup can be mixed with water as part of many delicious cocktails. Some people also like a dash of lingonberry syrup in their tea or coffee for a sweet morning pick-me-up. In the syrup's more concentrated form, it can be a perfect choice as a topping on all kinds of goodies such as pancakes, waffles, yogurt, and ice cream. As you can see, this humble little red berry is pretty versatile. It has been a staple in Scandinavia for centuries for good reason, and the syrup is well worth sampling both as a drink and a topping. So enjoy.
It's important to enjoy life while you still can.
You can always find more great Babbletop videos right here. Just tap on that screen. And if you haven't joined our notification squad yet, what are you waiting for? Show us some love and slam that subscribe button and click that bell.